I want to introduce to you what On The Table is. The reason why I called it On The Table is because I was thinking, what do you bring on the table? Everyone has something that they bring on the table all the time. So the reason why I started it is because a part of what I've done this year and a part of what I've done throughout my life is build a startup and then work for a corporate. So in building a startup, we built a team that was really good, but building that team took a while to make it good. If I can give you an interesting example, Maxi knocked on our door when I worked for a company called Riverbank Solutions, and had someone knock on the door, and Maxi was there, and he was standing on the door, and he had a receipt. You know the point of sale receipt? Maxi had this receipt, and he said, "Oh, are you guys the ones who are doing these receipts?" I told him, "Yeah." He said, I'm looking for you guys." I said, "Yeah, we found us." So I am a developer, and I built this software. I was like, "Interesting. Come." I pointed him to the guy who's in charge of software. It's called Mushogu. I told him, "Talk to that guy." So Mushogu listened to Maxi and gave Maxi a POS and showed him into a room and told him, "Go and build this software. Once you're done, once it prints a receipt, you come and show me." And a few weeks later, I had Mushogu laugh loudly, and Maxi had printed a receipt. Mushogu hadn't even looked at that particular POS because it had like a lot of process that he needed to do. But Maxi cracked it. So what I'm trying to say is that building that team and putting it all together, we were building agency banking for KCB, and we were actually the only ones who are like Africans. The rest of them were Indians and Europeans. But KCB trusted us enough to give us the deal to build agency banking for them. We built it from the ground up. But building that team took a while, you know. But also, people are calling me all the time and they're telling me, "Do you have a designer? Are you able to get like a software engineer? I need a guy of product." But they also don't understand what it is that they need for their organization. How to be able to design a good strategy for the product, how to be able to plan the team properly, but also how to be able to design a good process for the engineering team. And they will find it that it's very expensive to get engineers, which is, but I know of engineers here who can design a process for a startup and help see the process grow without the startup having to pay top dollar. So the startup benefits from your services, but also they benefit from the fact that they really have a stable foundation for their software, but they also benefit because of the fact that they have been able to get training for their employees. So that's the reason why we're building On The Table. We're building it so that we can create a community of you guys, of other guys like you, bring in startups that have problems that you guys can solve, and bring in VCs who can fund these startups, because we want to expand this country, we want to expand the ecosystem and all that, and that's the reason why we're doing this.